In this session, we'll learn to create, manage, and send proposals. Working with proposals is a lot like working with itineraries. If you're not familiar with working with itineraries in TESS, you can review this training first. Proposals are an advanced feature in TESS. To test your subscription level, click on your name in the upper right corner and click My Profile. Then click My Account. If you're on the standard plan, there will be a red upgrade button under the Advanced column. Just click that to upgrade your account. There are a few places you can start a proposal in TESS. We'll start from our trip list. Go to Trip Management in the main menu, then click on Trips, and in the right corner click the green and white plus icon, and click Proposal. The initial proposal screen looks a lot like the initial trip screen. Start by setting your trip type, start and end date, and entering a proposal description that's meaningful to you. Your client will not see the proposal description. Click Save to continue adding information to your proposal. Next, we'll add a traveler. You can skip this and come back to it later. Adding travelers on a proposal is just like adding travelers on a trip. Next, we'll add a traveling package. You can have multiple traveling packages on your trip, and we'll show adding a second traveling package a little bit later. Just click Add Traveling Package. Then we can begin adding items to our proposal. First, we'll add flights to our proposal, which again is very much like adding flights to an itinerary, except that you can include pricing in a proposal. Enter the flight date, the airline code, and the flight number. You can find additional airline codes under the Suppliers menu. Enter the price for the flight, or you can enter 0 to have it show as included in the package. Click Add Flight Segment to continue adding different legs of this flight, or to add their return flight. Don't add different flight options here, just add the flights that you're proposing. If you want to give them a choice of different flights, you would do that with the second traveling package, which we'll review in just a moment. Next, we'll add a property by clicking the Add Resort Hotel box and searching by property name. Now add a room option and choose the room category. You can have multiple room options in a traveling package, which would give your clients a choice between different rooms. You can also have multiple room categories within an option, which would be quoting them for 2 or more rooms within the same option. In our example, we'll give them 2 options, each of which has a single room. Next, we'll add an activity. In our example, we'll add dining reservations. Just like in an itinerary, you can set these up ahead of time in your Trip Activities menu, or you can just use them as you need them inside the proposal. Now we'll review our package and make sure that all of our dates and times align correctly. Make sure their hotel check-in is after their arrival time, and their hotel checkout is before their departure time. Now we'll save our traveling package, and we could be finished here. But in our example, we'll add a second traveling package to give our clients some other options. We'll go through the second package much faster, but the steps are all the same. We'll add some flights, add a property, and add an activity. In our example, we're just using a different property, but keeping everything else the same. But a second traveling package could be completely different. It could be a cruise compared to a resort. Using a cruise or a tour in a proposal works exactly the same as adding a property to the tour. The traveling package we created first is now traveling package number 2, but we want the client to see that one first. So we'll go down to Traveling Package 2 and click the Move Package Up button so that they see it first in their proposal. To send a proposal to your client, go to the Communication tab and select the template you'd like to use. Give your proposal a final review to make sure all of your times and dates align correctly and you don't have any misspellings in the information that you added to the proposal. If you need to make any adjustments, just return to the Proposal Information tab, make the changes, then return here to the Communication tab. To send a proposal to your client, just click the blue Email Proposal button. If this button is disabled, go back to the Information tab and add a traveler to the proposal, or check to make sure that your client has an email address on file. The proposal will be sent out within a few seconds. You can see the history of all proposals you've sent in the Communication History section, and you can click the View box to see the proposal that was sent out at that time. You can also send a copy of the proposal to yourself by clicking on the orange Email Test Proposal button. If you prefer to print your proposal, or to send it as an attachment to an email, you can export it to PDF. You can continue to make changes to your proposal as you work with your client. On the Information tab, you can deselect entire packages so they no longer show in the communications. You can make changes to existing packages. You can add packages, and you can rearrange packages. When you're ready to book the trip, just choose the traveling package that your client was interested in and click the Create Trip button. Select any room options that you provided. If you would like to add this to an existing group trip, you can search for the group in the Search Group Trip box, or to create it as a standard trip, just click the Create button. Now your proposal is automatically a trip with its itinerary already built, and you can work with it just like you would work with any other trip. Be sure to go to the Bookings tab and add the bookings to this trip once you've created them with a supplier.